Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to ASTRA 2022 program presented by Akka IAS Academy. In this particular video, I'll be discussing 7 different questions based upon seating arrangement and 3 reading comprehension questions. So let's begin. The first question is, consider the following. A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H are standing in a row facing north. Okay, and statements are given. B is not neighbor of G. F is to the immediate right of G and neighbor of E. G is not at the extreme end. A is sixth to the left of E. H is sixth to the right of C. So actually how many people are there? There are 8 people. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and all are facing north in the direction. Okay. So this is the first condition here. And see here, B is not neighbor of G. So B is not neighbor of G means this is the possibility which cannot be done here. Okay. The second statement says F is to the immediate right of G. Okay. See here, if at all G is there, then F is to the immediate right of G and neighbor of E. Okay. And neighbor of E means this is the possibility. So the position of G, F and D are fixed here, guys. Okay. So what is the next statement then? G is not at the extreme end, so G cannot be here and he cannot be here. Okay, this is the possibility here. So G must be in between here. So see here, I'll try to fix the position now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So G cannot be at the extreme end. So somewhere in the middle I'll take, so that G, F and D can be written in the simultaneous position here. Okay, see here. See, I'll take G, F and E here. Okay, see, I'll taking this G, F and E here. A is sixth to the left of E. Okay, sixth to the left of E means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, A must be here because E's position is fixed here. So A must be at the extreme end of the left here. Okay, and H is sixth to the right of C. H is sixth to the right of C. If at all C falls here, okay, C falls here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So H must be here. So H is sixth to the right of C here. So C I will write here and H I will write here. So the other two positions are remaining here. See, in the second statement we can see that B is not neighbor of G. So B cannot be here. Okay, so B must be here. And what is remaining is D position is remaining here. So this is the position here. I'll write here in C for your reference sake. So A, C, B, D, G, F, E, H. So this is the position of 8 people here. Okay. Now we'll look into the question here. Which one of the following is correct in respect of the above? Once again, I'll write the reference position here. C, A, C, B, D, G, F, E, H. So these are the positions we got here. Okay. So C is to the immediate left of A. So this is wrong here. C is to the immediate right of A. Then that option was there. It would be right here. Okay. D is the immediate neighbor of B and F. So D is the immediate neighbor of B, correct, and F no. So this is also wrong here. G is to the immediate right of D. G is to the immediate right of D. This position holds good. So this is correct here. A and D are at the extreme ends. A is at the extreme end and E is not at the extreme end. So this is wrong here. So option C is the right answer here, guys. Okay, moving on to the next question. 5 people A, B, C, D and E are seated about a round table. Okay, there's a round table here. Every chair is spaced equidistant from the adjacent chairs. C is seated next to A. A is seated 2 seats from D. B is not seated next to A. See friends, I'll try to draw a diagram here. Okay. Okay, the first condition states that C is seated next to A. Okay. This is the round table. So 5 people are sitting here. C is seated next to A. See here, if at all I assume the position C here, A might be here or here. Okay, so I'll draw another circle here. I got two conditions, right? So I'll draw another circle and let us test here. Okay, A position I'll take here. So C is here and A is here. So this is the first case and this is the second case here. A is seated 2 seats from D. Okay, A is seated 2 seats from D. See friends, actually they haven't given any direction here. Okay, so both the cases I'll be taking here. A is seated 2 seats from D. So if at all D is here, so first seat and second seat. So A is seated 2 seats from D. This is the first case, and D will be here 1 and 2. Okay, A is seated 2 seats from D, this side and this side. Okay, B is not seated next to A, so B will be not here next to A, means B will be here. Okay, so what is the remaining person here? A, B, C, D and E will be here, and B is not seated next to A, means B will not be here, so B will be here. So A, B, C, D and E will be here. Okay, these are the two conditions I have got here. Okay, so what is the question? The question is in the next page. I'll redraw it and I'll solve there. Okay, so friends, this is the question here. On the basis of above information, which of the following must be true? Okay, which of the following must be true? D is seated next to B. So this is the first case and this is the second case here. D is seated next to B. D is seated next to B. This holds good for the first case, and D is seated next to B. This also holds good for first case. Okay, both the images are right here. E is seated next to A. E is seated next to A. Yes, E is seated next to A, and E is seated next to A. So for both the images, this condition also holds good. D and C are separated by 2 seats. So D and C are they are neighbors here. So D and C are separated by 1 position here. Okay, so this condition doesn't hold good for the both images. So select the correct answers, 1 and 2 only. So option B is the right answer here, friends. Okay, so moving on to the next question. If 2 boys and 2 girls are to be arranged in a row so that the girls are not next to each other, this is the condition here. Girls are not next to each other. How many possible arrangements are there? Okay, how many possible arrangements are there? Simple question. See here, actually there are 2 boys, right? B1 and B2 I shall be taking, and girl 1 and girl 2 I'll be taking here. Okay, so we need to arrange this in a row, these 4 people in a row, so that girls are not next to each other. So how many different possibilities I'll be getting here? See, I'll solve here. So if at all, see, this is the first condition, right? This can be the first condition. Girl 1 I'll write here, and girl 2 I will write here, and boy 1 and boy 2. Okay, so the next possibility will be girl 1 and boy 2, and girl 2 will be here and boy 1. This is also one more possibility, right? And now girl 2 shall be here and boy 1 shall be here, and girl 1 will be here and boy 2. So similarly, girl 2, boy 2, girl 1 and boy 1. So these are 4 possible conditions in this pattern here. Okay, so actually these kind of questions, no friends, actually these take times. Okay, it kills your time. Okay, there is a shortcut also. You need to understand how the concept work. Okay, see here, I'll be telling you one shortcut here. What is the pattern here? Actually, girl boy and girl boy. Okay, so in this pattern 4 different possibilities I got here. Okay, similarly, if at all, see here, boy and girl and boy and girl. Similarly, I'll be getting 4 patterns here. Yes or no? Similarly, one more pattern can be found out, right? See here, girl, boy and girl. So 4 possibilities from this pattern. Yes or no? You can recognize the different pattern, right? In all these pattern, girls are not sitting next to each other. Yes or no? So from one single pattern we got 4 different possibilities. So there are 3 different patterns here. So each will be having 4 possibilities. So the answer will be 12 here. Okay, if at all you want, I'll write here. See here, but the shortcut you need to understand. This option C is the right answer here. Okay, see, this is the first possibility I have written here. Just for your reference sake, I'll write other two possibilities as well. Okay, so boy 1, girl 1, boy 2, girl 2. Yes or no? For this pattern here, for boy 1, girl 2, boy 2, girl 1. Yes or no? Similarly, boy 2, girl 1, boy 1, girl 2. Similarly, boy 2, girl 2, boy 1, girl 1. See, 4 different possibilities I got here. And from this pattern here, okay, girl 1, boy 1, boy 2, girl 2. Yes or no? Girl 1, boy 2, boy 1 and girl 2. So girl 2, boy 1, boy 2 and girl 1. So girl 2, boy 2, boy 1 and girl 1. See, all the different 4 possibilities I have written here. Okay, so hence 4 plus 4 plus 4, that is 12. So there are 12 different possibilities in a way such that 4 students, that is 2 boys and 2 girls, can be arranged so that girls are not sitting next to each other. Okay, see friends, I'll tell you something here. For all the quantitative aptitude questions, you need not to solve completely. Okay, you need to understand the concept so that you can solve it efficiently in a lesser time. Okay, so moving on to the next question. 6 girls are sitting in a circle facing to the center. They are P, Q, R, S, T and V. Okay, and the condition is T is not between Q and S but some other one. P is next to the left of V. So R is fourth to the right of P. Okay, see here, I'll try to draw a circle here. So P, Q, R, S, T and V are there. Okay, see here, R is fourth to the right of P. It is given here. R is fourth to the right of P. If at all I fix the position of P somewhere here, so I need a reference point, right, to fix to work on. I need some reference point, right? So I'll fix the position of P somewhere here. P's position I got here. I'll fix the position here, and see, R is fourth to the right of P. If at all P is facing this directions to the center, then right will be this side. Okay, so first, second, third, fourth. So R will be here. Okay, R will be here. So and T is not between Q and S but some other one. Okay, and P is next to the left of V. Okay, P is next to the left of V. Okay, next P is to the left of V. Okay, see, V cannot be here because V is facing here, means it will be right here. So obviously V will be here. Okay, so P is to the left of V. This condition also satisfied and this condition also satisfied here. Yes or no? I'll just erase here. Okay, so T is not between Q and S. Okay, Q and S. T is not between Q and S. See here, 3 positions we got here. Okay, the question says that T is not between Q and S. So if at all T is not between Q and S, means there is something between Q and S but it is not the T. Okay, so hence Q and S, it cannot be written here. They are not neighbors. There is some position between here. Okay, so we got the position P is right and V we got here fixed and R we got here. So Q and S, either it might be Q here and S here, or else S here, or else Q here. Okay, so these 2 positions will be fixed and the other remaining position will be T here. This will be fixed here. Okay, so which of the following statement is not true? Okay, S is just next to right of R. So in this condition, S is right to R. Yes or no? So this condition holds good. T is just next to right of V. So V's right is T. So this is also holds good. R is second to the left of T. R is second to the left of T. So T will be facing inside, means left here. So P is here. Okay, so this condition holds. This condition is wrong here. P is second to the right of R. So P is second to the right of R. So R is facing here. So 1 and 2, P is here. Okay. So this condition also holds good. Which of the following statement is not true? So option C is not true here. Okay. So simple question. So moving on to the next question now. In a row of boys, there is a row. Okay. If A is 10th from left and B is 9th from the right. Okay. There is a row here. What is the first condition they have given here? A is 10th from left. Okay, so this is from left, this is left, and this is right. So A will be here and its position is 10th from left, and B is 9th from right. Okay, somewhere I'll write B here, and from right it is 9th position. Okay, and now they interchange their position. So A goes to this side where B is there. A will be this side and B will be here. Okay, they will interchange the position here. Now earlier it was B here, now it will be A here, and now earlier it was B and now it will be B here. Okay, so it is nothing has changed. So B is 10th from left and now A is 9th from right here. Okay, so A becomes 15th from the left. Okay, A becomes 15th from the left means, okay, see here, from left means till here. So this position will be 15th from left. Okay, 15th from left. How many boys are there in a row? How many boys are there in a row? Simple question. Okay, so from left it is actually 15th position and from right it is actually 9th position. So 15 and 9 we will add up here. 15 and 9 we will add up here because from left it is 15th and from right it is 9. Okay, so 9 plus 5 is 14. 9 plus 5 is 14. So 4 1, so 24. Okay, see here 24 option is not there. Actually, if at all it's a confusing question, then option 24 will also be given, but actually this 24 is wrong answer here. Okay, why wrong? Actually we have counted this position, A's position, twice here. From the left we have counted and from right we have counted. So 24 minus 1, that will be 23. Okay, just for if at all 23 and 24 is also given in the option. In the first instance, if at all you get 24 and if at all you mark 24, the answer will be wrong, guys. Okay, that caution you need to take here. Okay, just to confuse you, the same option shall be given in some questions. Okay, so 23 is the right answer. So how many boys are there in a row? There are 23 boys are there in a row here. Okay, simple question. Moving on to the next question now. Directions: study the following information carefully and answer the questions given beside. So there are 10 friends: Shiv, Anant, Rajat, Ankit, Vishal, Vijay, Shivam, Sanju, Karan and Tappu. Okay, sit around a rectangular table. Okay, there is a rectangular table here. Okay, there is a rectangular table here. Sit around a rectangular such that 2 persons sit along each length. That means length is this one, right? So this is length here and this is breadth here. Okay, so 2 persons sit along each length here. So this will be a 2 persons sitting along each length of the table. 1 person sit along each breadth. So 1 person will be sitting on each breadth of the table. 1 person sit at the corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 persons over. Okay, so in this fashion, in a rectangular table, they will be sitting here. Okay, to be more precise, I'll write once more here. So this is the position in rectangular table. Okay, corner 4 people and 2 people along the length and 1 people along the breadth. Okay, from this fashion they will be sitting here. See here, and these are the conditions. Anant, Vishal, Tappu sit along the same row. Okay, and Shiv, Vijay sit along the same row. Vishal, Karan sit along the corner, but they do not sit in the same row. Shivam sits opposite to Sanju, Anand sits opposite to Ankit, but none of them sit at the corner. And exactly 2 of them sit along the length. Sanju sits third to the right of Karan and is adjacent to Vijay. See here, when you see all the statements here, this statement is somewhat actually gives you a more precise position. Okay, Sanju sits third to the right of Karan. This we got here. Okay, see friends, we got a reference point, right? Sanju sits third to the right of Karan here. Okay, and adjacent to Vijay. So we got a reference point here. So from this reference point we shall start solving the problem here. See, if at all I place Sanju here, Sanju to one corner, I'll be placing Sanju here. So observe here, Sanju I placed here. Sanju sits third to the right of Karan. Okay, third to the right of Karan means from Karan, Sanju's position is towards his right, it is third position. Okay, see here, Karan will be here. Then, so first position, second position, and third position. So Karan will be here. Okay, Vishal and Karan sit at the corner. Okay, this also condition holds good. See, Vishal and Karan. So Karan is also sitting in the corner here. Yes or no? Okay, and adjacent to Vijay. Okay, adjacent to Vijay. So Vijay shall be here, or Vijay shall be here, because both the positions are adjacent here. Yes or no? So Vishal is not a neighbor of Vijay. So Vishal shall not be here. So Vishal will be not be here also. Vishal will not be here also. Okay. So this is the condition. So we shall solve it now. Shiv and Vijay sit in the same row. Okay. If at all Vijay is here, then Shiv will also be here only. Shiv might be here. Okay. So same row means Shiv will be here. Yes, she will be here. Okay. But see here friends, actually one condition what they have given is Vishal and Karan sit in a corner. Vishal and Karan sit in a corner. So Karan is there and Vishal will be here. So Vishal and Karan sit in a corner. We shall try now. Okay, all the statements. Vishal is not a neighbor of Vijay. Okay, so Vishal and neighbors are here Vijay. So this condition doesn't hold good here. Okay, so we need to draw one more figure now. Okay, so now I shall begin with the Karan only. Karan in the previous diagram Karan was here. Now I'll place Karan somewhere here. Now I'll place Karan here. K-R-A-N. Okay, so if Karan has been placed here, so Sanju's position will be here now. Sanju sits third to the right of Karan and adjacent to Vijay. Okay, and adjacent to Vijay. So Vijay shall be here now. Okay, so Shiv and Vijay sit in the same row. Okay, so Shiv, Vijay and sit in the same row means obviously Shiv will be here. Okay, Shiv and Vijay will be in the same row. So this statement is also correct now. So Karan and Sanju, this statement has been taken care of. So I'll just put a tick mark here, so for the reference sake. Okay, so then see Shivam sits opposite to Sanju is given here. So Sanju is here means so Shivam will be here. Okay, Shivam sits opposite to Sanju and Anand sits opposite to Ankit, but not in this, but none of them sits at the corner here. Okay, so none of them sits at the corner means Shivam should not be at the corner. So this condition is also wrong here. Okay, so now the third attempt I'll be doing here now. So again I'll start with the Karan here. Okay, so Karan I have written here, Karan here. Okay, so Sanju sits third to the right of Karan. So Sanju will be here now, because Karan is right, facing the center means to the right means this side. So Sanju will be here now. Okay, Sanju's position I got here now, and okay, Sanju is adjacent to Vijay. So Vijay will be here now. So Vijay will be here, and Shiv, Vijay are in the same row. Okay, Shiv, Vijay are in the same row means either Shiv can be here or else Shiv can be here. Okay, just for reference sake I'll write Shiv here now. Shiv and Vijay are in the same row. So Vishal and Karan are at the corner. Okay, Vishal and Karan are at this corner but not in the same row. Okay, so if at all Karan is at the corner here and Vijay is at corner here, and therefore Vishal shall be here, because Vishal, if at all the possibility of Vishal will not be right here, because Karan and Vijay will be on the same row here. Okay, so Vishal is wrong here, so Vishal position is fixed here. Okay, so Vishal and Karan are at the corner, not at the same row. Okay, and Shivan and Sanjay are opposite here. Okay, so Sanjay is here means obviously Shiva will be here. because opposite, yes or no? And Anant and Ankit are opposite here, okay? Anant and Ankit are opposite, so we have not got the position where to place Anant and where to place Ankit, so later I'll examine it, okay? Sanju is third to the right of Karan. This position is okay. Sanju is adjacent to Vijay. So Vishal and Vijay are not neighbor, okay? Vishal and Vijay are not neighbor, so this condition is also placed here. So Vijay is here and Vishal is here, okay? They are not neighbor here. And the first statement said that Anant, Vishal and Tappu are in the same row, okay? Anant, Vishal, so Vishal positions we got here, right? So Anant, Vishal and Tappu, so Tappu might be here, so Tappu might be here and Anant might be here, okay? Because Anant is not at the corner they have given, so Anant position we got here. So Anant and Ankit are opposite here, so Ankit position we got now here. Ankit will be Anant and Ankit are opposite here, so Tappu we placed here. So almost all positions we got here, and the remaining position will be Rajat, so Rajat is placed here, okay? So this condition, this statement holds good here. I'll rewrite the figure for your reference sake because it's too messy here. You just pause the video, check the conditions and then move on to the problem. In the next page I'll be rewriting this table here, okay friends? So the question is, who sits immediate left to the Vijay? So Vijay is here and he is facing center, means so left will be here. Ankit is sitting left to the Vijay here. So Shiv, Anant, Sanju, no, none of this is the right answer because Ankit is sitting left to the Vijay here, okay? So moving on to the next question. See friends, actually there's a mistake here, apologies for that. Actually 4 out of the following 5 are given. Actually it is 3 out of following 4, okay? You just read it as like this, okay? 3 out of the following 4 are alike in some way and hence form a group, okay? So out of these 4 options, 3 are alike and hence form a group. Which of the following is one that does not belong to group here, okay? I'll read out the table here now. See, I've drawn the table here guys, okay? So Shivam, Karan, Sanju, Rajat, okay? So Shivam is here, Karan is here and Sanju is here and Rajat is here. So 3 out of 4, so these 3 are in the same row, right? So left behind is Sanju here, okay? He is not in the same row, hence he doesn't form a group here. So option C, Sanju, is the right answer here friends, okay? So moving on to the next question. So this is the passage here. One of the most often used terms after the pandemic is the term new normal, okay? This you need to understand here, new normal. The new normal in education is the increased use of online learning tools. As with most teaching methods, online learning also has its own set of positives and negatives. Decoding and understanding these positives and negatives will help institutes in creating strategies for more efficiently delivering the lessons, ensuring an uninterrupted learning journey for the students, okay? Online learning offers teachers an efficient way to deliver lessons to the students. So this is the positive here. By extending the lesson plan beyond traditional textbooks to include online resources, teachers can become more efficient educators. So this is the second positive. It also allows school to reach out to a more extensive network of students instead of being restricted by geographical boundaries. With online learning, there is also a greater chance for students to be easily distracted. So this will be the negative here, by social media and other sites. Another key challenge of online classes is internet connectivity. So this is the second negative here. Without a consistent internet connection for students or teachers, there can be lack of continuity in learning for the child. This is detrimental to the educational process. In an online class, there are minimal physical interaction between students and teachers. This often results in a sense of isolation for the students. Many parents are concerned about the health hazards of having their children spend so many hours staring at the screen. In conclusion, online learning should be seen as a complement, okay, and extension of a classical forms of learning. Not even the best online course can fully replace the personal contact with the teacher or human relationship that develops in a group. So traditional classes shouldn't be replaced with online learning. So this is the final decision here. Okay, the passage says that traditional classes shouldn't be replaced with online learning here. So we'll see the question now. What does the author suggest for ensuring an uninterrupted learning journey in the new normal? Okay, an uninterrupted learning journey. So in the second passage we are getting the uninterrupted learning journey here. Okay, so use of extensive online tools, no. Creation of effective strategies, understanding the positives and negatives. So this may be the possible option. Adopting a creative style of teaching, no. Employing online tutors, no. This is the these three options are wrong here. Okay, at most wrong. Okay, so creation of effective strategies, understanding the positives and negatives of the online class is the way the author suggests for ensuring an uninterrupted learning journey in the new normal here. Okay, so this is the answer. B is the option for this question. So next question is, how do teachers become effective educators in the process? Okay, so referring to other tutors online, no, this is not the option. Referring to other tutors, see other tutors, no, this doesn't say in the passage here. Obtaining material from various websites. Okay, actually the passage talks about internet resources here, but this statement says that obtaining material from various websites. This doesn't hold such good. Okay, by extending a lesson plan beyond traditional textbook. Okay, so this is the idea. Okay, in the first few lines of the passages, by extending the lesson plan beyond traditional textbook, the passage speaks of this idea. So this might be the answer. Taking classes for the long term, no, this is utterly wrong here. Okay, so option C is the right answer here. So the next question is, the purpose of the author in writing this passage seems to dash. Okay, so analyze the advantages and disadvantages of the online class. Okay, the passage actually speak about the advantages and disadvantages of the online learning, and in the last part of the passage it suggests that actually online classes are not a replacement to offline classes. Okay, so this might be the probable option. Let also check the other options as well. Examine the efficiency of teachers, no. Actually the purpose of author writing the passage is not for examining the efficiency of teacher. Criticize the quality of education, no, he's not criticizing the quality of education. Evolve a new strategy for online learning, no, he is not suggesting any new strategy for the online learning here. Okay, so option A holds better here when we compare to the other three options. Okay, this is it guys. This was the last question for the day. Hope you find this video informative. Kindly do like, share and subscribe to our Akka IAS Academy channel. Hope you guys are doing well. All the best for your exam. We shall catch up in the next video. Thank you. God bless you all.